Hey guys, my name's Ethan Sigmon with socialinsight.io. Sweetha's asked me to come in and do a few guest lectures for you on a few principles that we're applying in our business and have helped others apply in theirs as well. In this lesson, we're going to talk about how to structure your content for increased page views. Now, a lot of people are scared to write blog posts or to put things out there because they just feel like they don't know how to do it, or they think it's very complex and hard. But the truth is there's a formula to great blog posts. And so we want to share a few of those formulas with you in this video, but we also want you to start looking for those formulas that other people are using in the content that you're naturally consuming. So as you're reading blog posts and seeing things shared, click into those articles and see if there's a structure that's very similar across those articles. And as you start looking for that, we know that you'll recognize those. And then maybe have a notebook and jot those down so that you can try and apply them for future blog posts that you have. But first, here are three that we use every day that work very, very well. And I'm sure you have seen other people using them as well. The first one is a how-to post. Now, a how-to post will always start its headline with how to, and then whatever it is you're trying to teach. In your introduction of a how-to post, you're going to introduce just really briefly what it is this article or this blog post is going to teach, and maybe some of the materials they'll need if anything's needed. And then your body and your content will consist of a step-by-step guide of how to do that thing or how to accomplish it. And so it'll be very methodical. It'll be step one, break it down. Step two, break it down. It's a very, very simple post that gets shared frequently and works really well. Another formula that works really well is a list post. And you'll see that this is kind of the bread and butter for a lot of other blogs out there like BuzzFeed and just really big content producers. And the way that a list post works is the headline always starts with a number, however many things you're listing. So it could be 21 things that blank or 7 things that blank. And then in your introduction, you just want to define real briefly the scope of the list and the things that you're going to be going over. And then you'll list the items 1, 2, 3, and obviously provide the content with each one of those items in a list. Now, some people think, I don't want to do a list post. Everybody does list posts. They're so overrated, or I don't want to have that style of thing on my blog. Well, the truth is they work really well, and that's why everybody does them. And it's really hard to just exclude that without really trying it in your business and seeing if it works well and resonates with your clientele or your readership. So we definitely recommend you try this formula even if you might have some hesitations on giving it a shot. Another really well-performing formula is a review post. Now, not everybody thinks that they can use review posts in their practice or things, but I promise you that your clients are using certain products, or you as a practitioner are using certain products, and there's a wide variety of options there. And so if you can take in a few of them and review them, it's a wonderful way to get page views and readership. And if you just have to think about what items those are. And so a review post always starts with a review. It says, your headline will say review of X product, and then in your introduction you're going to introduce what product you're reviewing, where you got it, maybe how much it costs, things like that. And then your body of that article will always be the step-by-step experience that you had with that product, your thoughts, things that you thought were great about it, things that you didn't like so much. And then at the very end, you just want to give a brief summary of your entire review. Now, these articles, they work fantastic because as consumers, we want to know that we're making good purchases and we want to get the best quality item that we can without having to waste our money on other items first. And so if you can provide that value to people, it helps them because they're going to have a good experience with the product that they get, and then they associate that good experience with you since you were the one that referred them to it or gave them a reference on the item. So these are 3 simple formulas that anybody can implement today in their business. And I promise you, as you continue to read more blogs and more articles and look for the formulas that those people are using, you'll recognize other simple formulas that you can apply in your practice. And it doesn't have to be complicated and scary to produce content. So we hope that you apply these 3 formulas in your writing and in your content today.